Hello, I'm Deborah, and today Deanna and I are going to discuss a couple of things in our Tim Tip of the Day video.
But before we get started, I just want to thank you all for coming and watching and liking our videos and subscribing to our channel. We really appreciate it.
And we love doing it. We love doing this.
And we're hearing great feedback from the clients that they're loving the Tim Tip of the Day.
Yeah, and remember to comment or ask questions.
Yes.
And if we might have some links in the description, and we'll tell you about that as we go along. So you're going to, what else did you want to talk about? There was something about the getting the face chart.
Oh yes, you can get the, we're going to talk about the steps briefly, but a couple of ways to correct mistakes. But so that you can go to the link in the description below, and you can get a free face chart, PDF of the face chart downloaded to you right away.
And that gives you every step, and it's all written out with diagrams and written instruction how to do the Tim technique.
Yes, the 4 steps that take only 5 minutes, and it's only 6 products.
And it's a ritual that we do for ourselves. We don't do it for anyone else. And it's how we start our days.
Because when you can, when you're just really defining your beauty first thing in the morning, you know how many times we look at our reflection in the mirror. If we really like what we see, we're going to feel better. We're going to be lifted, and it's going to feel really great, and other people are going to feel it. And I had a client come in yesterday, Barb, and I told her that I would be mentioning this, that she came right from pickleball, and she didn't have a stitch of makeup on. And she told me why, and I said, oh, you can do it before you go to pickleball. And she said, really, I can? And I said, yeah. I said, I used to do it before 6 a.m. bar class. I would do my makeup because I was standing in front of a mirror watching myself, and I looked more alive, looked more vibrant, looked more awake. And it was really helpful to my psyche. And then with the exercise and everything. So Barb,
seeing yourself is beautiful. It's like one of the highest vibrations, I think.
Yes.
It's reflecting. You're reflecting yourself, and so it's really about the feeling, about how we feel when we do it, and not how we look. So
it's nothing really about the way you look.
No, it's about the feeling.
How you feel.
And when you can see yourself and see yourself as vibrant and happy and love what you see, in the mirror, that's the vibe.
That's the vibration.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that's how we exude beauty.
And start our day. And so Barb's going to try it next time.
Yes.
And she'll see, it's perfectly, it doesn't, she said, nothing drips. I said, no, nothing drips. Because the tinted moisturizer is so light.
Yeah, and it settles.
It's a moisturizer.
And it settles into your skin. So it's not like a foundation that just sits on top of your skin. And yeah, if you wiped it with a towel or it was dripping down on your shirt, it would have color in it. Yeah, or sweat. You would have color in your shirt. So that doesn't happen with the Tim Tinted Moisturizer.
No.
That's why it's also the one product that every woman will buy, because no matter how you do your makeup, or even if you don't do any makeup, but at least the tinted moisturizer.
Yes, yes, that is the most popular step.
Yes.
Yes.
So we are going to start with, you had an issue come up this morning with your Tim.
Yeah, so I noticed it before I walked out the door, but I had a little black underneath my eye, and I was like, I'll fix it when I get to work. And so when I came in, Deborah mentioned, you have a little black underneath your eye, you're gonna have to fix that. And I said, well, that'll be the Tim Tip of the Day, because I'm not really sure how to do it. How would I do it?
So I would just take a Q-tip and then use a little bit of, we use Garnier, what is it?
The
micellar water. And that's a great cleanser. We use that in our makeup chair when women come in. So moisten it, and then just slide it underneath where you have the black. You could go all the way up, because it looks like even a little bit fell on your inner lid there.
Right there?
No, right on this part.
Oh.
On the inner lid.
So right at the bottom of the lashes.
Yeah, and in between the eye too, and the lash. But look at how much black is on there.
Wow.
On the Q-tip. And so,
go
ahead, Might want to do the other end of the Q-tip. Oh, looks like you have enough. A little bit more cellular water, and take that right off. Good. And then you're just going to get a little bit of your tinted moisturizer.
Oh.
And just do it with your finger, just a little bit. So you're in between colors right now. You're in between natural and sun glow, right?
Right.
Yeah, so just put a little dab. I would say the natural glow.
Yeah.
Because that's the lighter of the two colors.
With my pinky?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Okay, just a little dab.
Yeah, teeny, tiny little drop. Yeah. And just put that right underneath, and then softly, gently, you want to be gentle with the skin underneath your eye. Just blend it out, blend it in. Perfect.
There. And then it's looking much brighter.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Great tip. Great tip of the day. So if you notice that you have a little black, you put a little bit too much of the step 1, the black matte shadow on the brush, and didn't blend it in good enough to the brush. So you get the little crumbs, and that's what happens. So next time I do, tomorrow, I'll be more conscious, I'll be more aware. So when I go to do the black matte shadow over the felt tip liner, I'll really mush it in so that it doesn't make crumbs underneath my eye.
Yes,
underneath my eyes.
And 2, you usually do that before you do the tinted moisturizer. So
yes,
for
step 1.
Some reason do you know why you had the black underneath your eye? Did you put too much of that black shadow on, do you think?
Yes.
Yeah, because you'd done that first and then your tinted moisturizer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that happens.
Yeah.
And you don't realize it when you're doing it because it's such a fine powder. But when you check, in the daylight facing a window, you're going to see everything. That's why we see everything when we look in our rearview mirror. When you turn that
that's the best lighting.
It is, yeah. So that's a really, really useful tip because that happens to so many women. The other thing I want to mention is that the TIM process, the techniques, the 4 steps are so minimal, and it is so opposite of any other cosmetic company out there. We are a one of a kind in cosmetic companies because we only have 6 products in our line. And most other cosmetic companies have hundreds, if not thousands.
Like, 20 shades for a lipstick or 20 shades for a foundation.
Yeah, and so what they'll do is they keep coming out with new products, new colors, new trends, depending on what's going on in the fashion world. And then they market those, they push them to us saying that, this is the new color, this is the new technique. And so we're always, searching for the next best thing.
Whereas they want to sell you, want to sell you the products. And then how many of us have a drawer full of makeup? Right. That we, keep searching.
Their advertising is so well done.
Yes.
They've been doing it for so long. That,
for all of our lives.
Yeah, and cosmetic companies have been doing it for so many decades. And it's really manipulation, using our weaknesses and vulnerabilities to sell us their product. And so we're saying with the TIM makeup and showing actually with the TIM makeup that there are only 6 products that every woman needs. And we use the same colors on everyone too, except for the tinted moisturizer. It has only 3 shades. So you're either light, you're medium, or you're deep. And so it is, most of us have 2 of those shades because we transition in between the seasons. Yes. But that is the only product in our 6 products that has a different shade, and there's only 3 of them. So let's get I'm gonna grab a kit and just show you the minimalism.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
And this is it.
And it all fits in that little jar. So I just wanted a stronger visual, because if you walk into Ulta or Sephora and you just want to get say you want one item, there's so many choices for that one item, and there's so many cosmetic companies. And what the real secret in the cosmetic company industry is that there's only a handful, probably, I don't know, nowadays, maybe a dozen manufacturers that manufacture all of the different products. All the individual companies do are change the packaging and the label and make it their own, and then they market that. And think about all the money that goes into that. And then changing it every season. We don't have to do that.
No.
And that's why we want our intention and our mission for this TIM makeup company is for women to uplift each other, support each other. empower each other, you know, and be empowered. And the best way to empower other women is to empower yourself.
Right.
And you just shine your light, and that, you know, will raise your vibration. And so that's how we unite. And that's how we all, you know, come together as one, which is who we all are.
Yes.
We're all one.
Yes.
And to start with yourself. So we've gone a little bit over on our time, but it was such meaningful messages that we've been wanting to talk about. And these are the kinds of discussions that we want to have. So if you do have any questions or comments, if you would please write it in right now. Like our video so that we can spread the word and more people get to see the videos and the messaging that we have. And let's do everything we can in our part to save Mother Earth with the sustainability and the minimalism, and just stop buying all those products.
We don't need them.
We don't need them. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful week.
Love you all.
Bye.
Bye.